This is my all about Gemini video. First, I will give you facts about Gemini, then I will give you my opinions. Gemini is from May 21st to June 20th. The symbol that represents them is the twins. Their modality is mutable. The element is air. The ruler is Mercury. The season is spring. They're the third zodiac sign. The anatomy is the hands, arms, and lungs. Key words to describe them is talkative, mental, changeable, sociable, and versatile. Geminis tend to have a dual nature. That's why they are represented by the twins. This duality also represents exchange and interaction because Gemini is associated with the exchange of ideas, communication, and trade. Geminis are adaptable and flexible depending on the situation to the point that some people consider them to be two people in one. Geminis have a strong need for self expression and can be interested in many different things at the same time. And they are the type of people who will pursue all these interests at the same time. These are people who can multitask very easily. Geminis are social butterflies and they adapt quickly to the environment, which makes it easy for them to gain plenty of friends and connections and popularity in some cases. But Geminis will get easily bored if there isn't enough mental stimulation. So if you are not as intellectual and witty as they are, they probably will tune out of the conversation or leave the conversation completely. Geminis can also adapt to the moods of others and take on their same moods and fit right in with the energy. They are friends with people from all walks of life and they are rarely intimidated around people because they have a detached way of being. Their detachment makes it hard for Geminis to have close, intimate relationships. This also makes it hard for people to get to know Geminis because they tend to have a scattered energy and a nervous air to them, which makes them hard to trust. Geminis tend to always be very busy and have short attention spans due to their restlessness. And finally, Geminis are lighthearted, which makes them generally positive people, but these are not the type of people that you can probably depend on when it comes to deeper emotions, when it comes to dealing with negative situations. These are not the type of people that will usually stick around because, like I said, they're very lighthearted and they are not attracted to the negativity. So they may not be dependable when it comes to emotional things. Now, the first thing that is highlighted for me when it comes to Geminis is their dual nature. Geminis can change their mind and their mood at the blink of an eye. These people adapt to whatever others around them are feeling and can take on those feelings. Also, they can be in a good mood and they start to think of something negative that might have happened and they will be visibly angry or upset, seemingly out of nowhere, only to later on calm down and be happy again as if nothing happened. That's one thing that Geminis really tend to go through. They can have very strong mood swings because these are people who wear their emotions on their sleeve. You can see when one has gone from one mood to the other on their face. And you see that their nature changes, the way that they're talking changes, or they'll start talking about something else. And you will see that they're no longer in the same mood that they were maybe like a few minutes ago. The next thing that stands out for me is that they are social butterflies. Geminis are the communicators of the zodiac. They are the type to network with everyone in the room. They make friends easily and are extroverted people. They are the type to have a social group for every activity that they do. For example, they will have a group to go clubbing on a Saturday night and another group to go to church on Sunday. They also don't discriminate when it comes to people, so you can find them with people of different ages and backgrounds. Geminis tend to be very, very social. They always on the go. These are not people who stick to just one group or one type of activity, or people who you can tell are into one category of things. These are people that are multifaceted. They always have more than one interest, and wherever they go, they do tend to make friends with anybody. The next thing that is highlighted for me when it comes to Geminis is that they're easily bored. Geminis need constant mental stimulation because they lose interest in things and people easily. Geminis are people who don't really dive deep into things because they are lighthearted people. So you would have to have many interests in order to keep your Gemini interested. This is specifically for people who want to either stay friends or in some relationship with a Gemini. You're going to have a lot of interests and be open minded if you really want to be around this Gemini often. Because Geminis are very open minded. They like to do a lot of different things, they have a lot of different interests. These are people who are very curious about life, and these are people who get to experience a lot of different things in their life due to this curiosity. So if you are somebody who wants to be around this Gemini person for good and often, you're going to have to take on a similar approach to life. If you're the type that likes to stay home and stick to just one set of people, you're not going to have a easy connection with a Gemini because they may very well leave you behind for something that is more exciting. And the last thing that reminds me of a Gemini is that they have scattered energy and a nervous air about them. Geminis are always on the go because they have many interests, which keep them busy. They usually don't have the chance to be grounded in one thing, which keeps their thoughts always changing, which causes them to have a nervous air about them because it's hard to focus on one thing when you are already thinking about the next three things you have to do. This is one of the things that I've noticed about Geminis. They have the ability to think of many things at once. Geminis are the type of people that can pick up on details very easily. They are very observant, but the problem with that is they're not focused. And that's probably something that they have trouble with if they don't learn how to control it, because they have so many interests and so many things going on in their mind that it's hard for them to get grounded and focus on one thing. And that's part of why they're always on the go, because they are always thinking about something that they have to do or something that they want to do next. And these are the type of people that will always pursue whatever interests them. They don't like to feel bored or stagnant at all. But it does give them that nervous, I can't be still type of energy. These people have a lot of restlessness in them, and that scattered energy, you can see it in the way that they live their lives. They never really have a moment where they're not very active or trying to do something. So if you are a Gemini or you know someone who is a Gemini, try to find a way to get more grounded in what it is that you really want to do. Because if you don't, this scatter energy can work against you. It can run you to the ground. But once you do master this scattered energy, you can get so much accomplished. And you have the fact that you are open minded and not intimidated by situations that are new to you on your side. So try to use that to your advantage. All you got to do is focus more on what means more to you. And this was my video for Gemini. Thank you for watching Moon, Stars, and the Sky Tarot.